I am so excited for this event. Hey, what is up? Kayla here, back with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about quite a bit of things, actually. We're going to be touching on the ALGS Championship, but a majority of this video is going to be about the Fuse heirloom and the event that's coming with it. There were actually quite a few things in the patch notes that no one saw coming. Maybe some people did. But yeah, I'm really excited, so let's go ahead and get right into it. So first things first, TSM did indeed win the ALGS Championship. They won with 3 game wins back to back, which was honestly really cool to watch. Even though it wasn't the team that I was like fully rooting for, I still really like TSM. So yeah, congrats to them. And also congrats to all the other teams who made it to finals. The whole championship honestly was just really cool to watch, and it did close out year 3 of ALGS. That's pretty much all we needed to touch on from the ALGS Championship. Let me know what you guys thought about it. I honestly thought that it was very engaging. There was a lot going on. That was the most I've seen the crowd at an ALGS event actually super engaged and participating in like what's going on. So it was really cool, and it made me very happy and excited for the future of ALGS in year 4. Now, the next thing we need to talk about is the Fuse heirloom. We've been talking about this the past few videos, and I am just honestly so happy that I can stop guessing on what it's going to be. It is indeed the guitar Razor's Edge. To be completely honest with you, this guitar is actually so sick. I actually play guitar myself, and I would love to have like an actual replica of Fuse's heirloom now. Let me know what you guys think. Is this the best heirloom so far? I honestly really like it, and I think it's really cool. Also, to top it off, it does include a bit of lore. In the trailer for this event, Fuse did mention that it was a gift from Houndy, which would be Bloodhound. If you guys don't keep up with the lore as much as I do, basically Fuse and Bloodhound kind of have something going on. They're kind of dating just a little bit, you know? And it's honestly really cute. So it's kind of cool that they touched on that a bit in the trailer. This means that Bloodhound and Fuse basically both have kind of an axe. Now touching on the collection event, it's going to be called the Harbingers collection event. This is going to include, of course, Fuse's heirloom, as well as a couple of cool skins, actually. There basically is a new grenade that will be added in to the game on September 19th, which is going to be the Living Shell Trios. Basically, this is a nade that will seek out targets, and then it explodes upon impact. I think this might be a little bit broken. I'm not entirely sure. You can shoot these down as they're flying at you. We'll see how this goes. The next thing I'm super excited for is going to be World's Edge After Dark. Not only are we getting a dark version of this map, but the version of the map we are getting is the Season 3 version of World's Edge, which means that Sorting Factory is back. I honestly kind of miss Sorting Factory. It was actually not a completely horrible POI, in my opinion. It was always fun to play around. But yeah, I personally am super excited for this. Now, before I get fully into the balance updates and other patch notes, I do want to also mention there is something in the patch notes that are transmission, hence these are under Subject Nessie. Now, as we have some pretty quick thinkers in the Apex community, these time codes have all been linked to the release of Titanfall 1, Titanfall 2, and the release of Apex Legends. We don't exactly know what this could mean. However, Titanfall 2 did just get its first update for the first time in years, and it also went on sale on Steam at the exact same time. So we'll be keeping an eye on this and seeing just what this is going to mean for the future. Maybe Titanfall 3. That would actually be super cool. It makes me very excited too. Overall, I'm just really excited right now. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think these time codes mean? Do you guys think it's going to be a Titanfall 3, a Apex Legends game that's like solo, like a storyline for Apex specifically? What do we think is going to come of this? All right, now on to a bit more of the patch notes. So the crafting rotation has changed. The 30-30 repeater and RE45 with hammer points will be in the crafter. Honestly, I think it's very interesting that they're putting the 30-30 in the crafter. as if you don't remember, the 3030 repeater was the gun that was introduced when Fuse was introduced. Of course, this means that the Mozambique and the Nemesis have returned to floor loot. Now, with the Nemesis returning to floor loot, they actually did nerf it just a little bit. The damage was reduced by 1, so it was reduced to 16 from 17, and they also increased the recoil when you're aiming down the sight. Now with Fuse, they did indeed buff him just a little bit. This was something that I was theorizing was going to happen when we first found out that Fuse was going to be the legend with the next heirloom. They do tend to give legends buffs once their heirlooms get released. All it is that his tactical speed is a bit quicker. Not too big of a buff, but could make it a bit more fun and a bit more annoying for players who play against him. Now this next one is a bit controversial, as I've already seen my Twitter feed, or X, be upset about this specific thing, is the Horizon nerf. So they specifically nerfed her gravity lift. The weapon accuracy while in the lift was decreased. There's a bit more spread. The speed was reduced by 20%, and the hover time on the top of the lift was reduced to 0.5 seconds. That seems like a pretty big nerf for Horizon, especially because her gravity lift is so important in gunfights and using it to play around people and maybe like popping a bat while you're going up it. That's crazy. It was reduced to 0.5 from 2 seconds. And then they did nerf Revenant just a bit. For his ultimate, the extension time from getting a knock while in it was reduced to 5 seconds. And then the extra damage will bleed through to Revenant if his shroud ends up breaking. And with the Shadow Pounce, they slightly increased the angle compensation when you look at the ground. Previously, if you looked at the ground when you hit the Shadow Pounce, which is the tactical, you would basically get shot straight forward, and they just kind of made it to where you can't exactly do that anymore. They also fixed the bug where you were able to stick arc stars and knuckle clusters to Revenant when he was in his ultimate, so you could just jump right in and instantly basically blow up in someone's face. They also quote unquote fixed the animation canceling when you're using his tactical that allowed you to draw your weapons early, and they fixed when his tactical would automatically deploy after climbing a ledge. Honestly, I've been playing Revenant since he got released this season, and that was the most annoying bug possible. When you were in the Shadow Pounce and it would just automatically happen after you climbed a ledge. And I will also say that it is very sad that you can no longer super glide into a Shadow Pounce to draw your weapon early or cancel the animation. That was honestly really fun to do, to be honest with you. Those are going to be the main things from the patch notes. If you guys want to see any more from them, I will leave the link down in the description for you. Please feel free to grab it from there. I honestly am just super excited for this event. It makes me so happy to see content coming into Apex that I can talk about. I think it's just going to be super fun to play. I'm really excited for the Fuse heirloom and World's Edge After Dark. I think this is going to be the end of this video. Let me know you guys' thoughts on everything I've talked about. The ALGS Championship and TSM winning, World's Edge After Dark, the Fuse heirloom, the event as a whole. I want to know your thoughts and opinions on these things. But that's going to be it for me today. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to tell somebody you love them.